Well, welcome. Just about made it. Just about made it. Out of breath. Ran up the stairs to get in here and set this up. Let me mute the other side, YouTube side. Link is put in. Anyone that wants to come up, more than welcome. As you all seen, Shark Scrapper is not live tonight. That's He's gone already to Vid Summit, so he has headed off. So hopefully next week he'll have loads of information for us. Other than that, let me get my breath. God above, so unfit. Let me see who's in so far. Electronic Scrapper, Ralph Morey, KH Recycling. Let me see. That's right, Recycling. I've been watching some of his videos, doing some gold recovery stuff. Very interesting. That's it so far. They're the guys that are in. So please hit the like. Appreciate you dropping in. So what has everyone been up to? What have you been all up to on this week? I wasn't live last week because I went to UK, got some stickers off Ian Matthews, believe it or not, and I don't even know where I left them. I think they're downstairs. I'll get them in a while. And I see in his last video today, he put my sticker up in the scrapyard. So there we go. I've entered the Hall of Fame. There's only one chance of seeing gold here today. I think I have no gold to show off today. Well, I have. I've the Rolex somewhere belonged to Ian Matthews. Oh, and I have some gold ceramic chips to show there. Some regular gold on the chips. Stuff like that. That's about it. See you scrapping. Welcome in. Granny and the Bear Scrappers. That's it. Okay, so yeah, I was over in the UK last week. Philip, welcome in. So met up with Ian, got stickers. So anyone that's looking for some Ian Matthews stickers and are looking for Scrapping Irish stickers, don't forget to email me, and I can email me with your address and stuff. And when I'm posting on mine, I can also post out an Ian Matthews sticker for you. So there you go, 2 for the price of 1. I'll put in my sorry, just put in my email address, and oh, I've done it all in caps. My God, good job I didn't send that out. Irish, and then anyone that wants a sticker can email me their address, and I can send them out some stickers, and they also get the bonus of an Ian Matthews sticker. There we go. So that's the email address. If you guys want a sticker or don't already have it, I've been taking old hard drives apart and putting off IC chips, also refining some gold plated pins. Oh, good. Pins I had reversed. Oh yeah, they're the ones you've done, the low grade pins that you're doing the reverse electrolysis on. So hopefully we can see. Hopefully you're doing a video on it. Get some drink and snacks and come up. Good, that's perfect. Ralph, I've got my Coke Zero. Hey, Cruiser Matt, good to see you. We thought you were not going to make it. I thought I wasn't going to make it myself. Just about got in the door in time. Paul Frost, welcome in. I don't think I said hi to you when you came in. And that's it. Link is there. Anyone else that wants to come up, please do hit the link. Tell us what you've been doing in the chat. My plan was, the video done 2 weeks ago was the gold recovery on the RAM sticks, and this week's video that was meant to be coming on Thursday, which won't be coming, to be a different video now because the weather's been crap and I haven't had a chance to do it. I see someone in the basement. Give me a second. I thought it was Ian Matthews for a minute with the big yellow jacket.
No, we couldn't be so lucky.
I seen your comment. Just I was trying to set up the stream. I seen, is there no live tonight? And I was there. Give me time. Give me a chance.
A chance? It was 7 minutes ago.
I was rushing around the place. I just about made it in the door in time. pressure was on me.
At least Shark had the the decency to let us know.
But am I not here? Am I not here?
You just leave us wondering.
Well, you see, it was the joy of wonder. Some of you were like, oh, disappointed Scrapping Irish isn't doing a show. And then some of you were, oh, disappointed Scrapping Irish is doing a show. So I disappointed 50% of the people twice.
Well, at least somebody's getting something.
So that means I disappointed 100%. Mr. Prime, welcome in. Good to see you. Beetlejuice. Well, Ian Matthews.
So how was your trip? You had a good time?
It was good fun. Yeah, I met up with Ian. We done that little video with the e-waste mic cushion.
Yeah, I like that one.
So we did and the mug. So we did that. The people in the hotel probably thought, "What's going on here?" They see this guy coming in with a cushion, and then two of us going upstairs. They probably
well, you got to protect your knees.
Probably not business going on here. So it is, but yeah, no, it was good trip away. I popped into Sharks Live last week for a few minutes when I got back from the football match before I went out for a few drinks. So I didn't stay that long in it, but yeah, it's good to get away for a while. So what have you been up to? How is the HH recycling going at the moment?
I got a couple of days off. We got some rain, so Friday, Saturday, and today so far I've got off, and I got quite a lot done. Cleaned up around the shop, and I've got we've now been finally approved and signed the contracts to recycle the electric tools like power tools, small appliances. So now I can get paid by weight for microwaves instead of having to take them apart and be disappointed with aluminum.
That is cool.
Yeah, so I get that, and then like blenders, also any lighting fixtures I can scrap now too, or just like get paid by weight for that. Like, so that's pretty good because I have been finding that I don't have enough time to scrap everything. So
you're just like a transfer station nearly. You know, people.
Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of like right now. I'm scrapping out those high bay lights because I had 18 of them left they've just been sitting out in front of the door. Yesterday, the day before, I scrapped out that radar, like the marine radar display unit, and I can't remember what else. I've just been kind of trying to clean up. So I've got a lot of stuff cleaned up out here, and by snowfall, I should have the whole yard ready. I've got it all ready. As soon as I get zoning approval, I'm going to open my gates and then allow people to drop all their stuff off.
Yeah, that's the thing I forget about over there for years. The snow comes and covers you for months at a time.
Yeah, we get about 8 months.
You know, well, you don't get 8 months of snow, do you?
Well, we have it snow for 8 months. It doesn't always stick, but like we usually have snow up until May. And it starts. Oh,
hey, how you doing?
I like the pillow in the background there, Ian.
That is nice.
I hope you got all them stains out of it.
Yeah. I've just been away to. You may not know, but I've just been away to Blackpool.
I seen the video.
There was one of those in my hotel room.
I made a comment on your video. JCT. And who else came in? I see. Nice junk. Welcome in, guys.
Hello, so do you cry yourself to sleep at night on that pillow?
Tell me this, Ian, about the Blackpool Illuminations. You were saying
with subs of joy.
I was saying, the Blackpool Illuminations that you went to see. You were saying they for September. Is it only September they put them on? Do they not have the lights on all winter?
No, September, I think October. It's only 2 months, I think.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was something they'd run all during the winter sort of thing. No. Okay. Oh. And of course, Ian just disappeared in the middle of talking. That's you.
He was just letting us know he was alive.
Somebody actually commented, with all those millions you're making, why don't you buy a better camera?
Why don't you buy a computer that wasn't made in the 1950s?
Valves, there's nothing wrong with valves. Once they warm up, they're all right.
You put your punch card in.
if you ever see Ian's computer, he doesn't even have a case on the side. He doesn't have the cover on the side put in a lot of the time. So the
Well, how are
mice
you supposed to blow the dust out?
keep warm in on top of the CPU. They can rest against the CPU and keep warm. So
I leave mine out just so you can get the dust out with the compressor.
E-Waste Mike is in the house. Love you, Ian, he's saying.
I took it with me to Blackpool in a bag, and I thought I'm going to stick it in the hotel room and say, "Oh, these must be in every bloody." They're like one of those Bibles, every bloody room in the every hotel everywhere.
And why didn't you?
I left it in car. And then I saw.
Did your wife find the wire in the car hidden?
No, she didn't. I've just stripped it all now. Actually, what a stroke of good luck that was. I'm like that. Try to get all the dust, plaster dust off my jacket.
Everywhere you go, there's a skipping. Everywhere you go, there's a skip going around.
I'll see if I can pop chat.
Hey, scrap it all. Yeah, I liked it. I got my sticker on the wall of fame in the scrapyard.
Not only that, Ella had her hands around you.
don't get all jealous. Don't get
Ella's got her own person. She went, "Oh, does this mean I'm special?"
Yeah, she got the shiny one.
I said, "I tell you what, I bet you've not been in his hotel bedroom with an E-Waste Mike pillar."
Yes, and well, lucky enough, you got all them stains out of that pillow anyway. That's the main thing.
So we got scrap it all. I can see ES. Hello. Yeah, nice to E-Waste Mike. Managed to get chat up. I'm a dinosaur, really.
What sound do dinosaurs make?
Moo. Well, we don't know, do we? They've got 4 legs and they've got.
I think they were able to work it out. Haven't some scientists worked out the sound? They were able to work it out by the vocal cords they found on an animal that was still fairly well preserved or something, and they were able to work out what sound it would make working out by the size of the vocal cords and stuff. So I think they can work out what it makes. I don't think it was moo. So it wasn't. So
probably something like that, though.
Yeah, probably something around that line.
It's evolved into moo.
But I think if you were wandering around, the dinosaurs were coming, and they were making sounds like moo, you wouldn't be that afraid of them, would you?
Well, those are the brontosauruses and those types. That's not what the Tyrannosaurus Rex is made.
Well, cows kill a lot of people. You're thinking, oh, look at that.
With heart disease.
Next thing it jumps on you and rips your head off. You're thinking, I thought that was only a cow that were coming up the road there.
So, Ian, do you reckon you were saying the prices on your the video? You were saying that the prices for shred seem to be better again.
Wow, £190 a ton Friday.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. Just at this time that I no longer get any fire extinguishers. Absolutely brilliant timing. You know what I mean? Just at the time that Evolution send me a tool that will cut fire extinguishers in half without any problem. Then I don't get any more fire extinguishers.
Oh, you'll see on Marketplace near where Ian lives, you'll see on the Marketplace an Evolution saw for sale soon.
Totally disappointing.
Scrapper from Wigan. Yeah, Philip has got it right there.
oh, Cruiser Mac, no more fire extinguishers. Oh, obviously he hasn't watched the last 2 videos. Obviously.
No, obviously.
Obviously,
he doesn't know that things have changed in Ian's world.
Circumstances beyond my control.
But it's like when we were talking, me and you, right? You have to remember, as a scrapper, sometimes you might get something, but you have to remember it's not going to last forever. Yeah,
I've always said that, make hay when the sun shines.
Yeah,
you're on a good thing. Milk it while you can. Know, as a scrapper, part-time or full-time, whatever, good things end sooner or later.
But if you have a guy who's giving you something for free for whatever length of time. All of a sudden, I notice it'll become, well, I can get money for this myself, like, because you're making money out of it. And then it'll be either you have to buy it off them then, or you have to let them just do their own thing. So
this is not quite the same thing.
I know, but
I can still have them. They just have to be delivered to my house. They can be no longer delivered to work. And the powers that be said no.
But can you not clear your secret location of all your e-waste and get them delivered to there? Actually, I seen on one of the e-waste forums a guy saying, "Does anyone live in e-waste scrap or whatever?" And he's saying, "Does anyone live in the near the Liverpool area?" On one of the forums, and I was going to link you in on that chat because I think he was looking to buy some boards.
I'm your man.
Well, I'll send him a message and see if he's looking for someone. Is he looking to buy boards or what's he looking to do? If he's looking to buy boards, I'll put you together on that one. Maybe might work for you. There's Ralph Morrick.
Yo, hello,
Hello,
Ralph. Go on,
look at this.
Oh, I wish E-Waste Mike didn't hate me. Maybe I'd have a pillow.
I also got this last week from my Dutch friend, also YouTuber, Metal Scrapper.
Oh yeah, Metal Scrapper.
Nice.
He's very bad at English, but his casting stuff is actually getting pretty good.
So
it's a good watch. His stuff.
I like that you are now a metal artiste all the time now, Ralph.
Yes, that's kind of what it is.
Look at Ian with the big mug. Look at that for a mug. I'd want it in my hotel room as well, Ian, for putting my toothbrush in.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
I've got this one from E-Waste Mike, but you can't really tell because this is the magic one. So I'm gonna have to rub it really hard until it gets all warm.
Thank God you didn't say
No, so it's kind of hard already.
That's different.
It's also quite big compared to the other one.
Oh, H, what am I drinking? You'd have to make this bigger, Iris, because I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Not with my accent. I'm drinking
Koen
Fein.
Koen Fein?
Koen Fein, yeah, I'm drinking Koen Fein.
Ian,
no idea what that is.
What's the taste of it like? Is it any better than the last beer we've seen you tasting?
Well,
so, very cloudy.
I've only just poured it. I haven't tasted it yet. So here we go. Live for the team.
Let's see his reaction. The aftertaste. What's the aftertaste? Oh my God.
You can't even hide it. You can't hide it, can you?
No, an acquired taste.
It's not as good as The Wizard. The Wizard was a good. That's tonight's video. The Wizard was
just don't wear a pointy hat.
No, it's a. When I was a young lad, about 20, I used to go into this into town.
I was going to say about 20 years ago, and then I said, no, it couldn't be.
There was this pub, and it was a really rough pub. It was called the Raven. And you go in, and at a certain point, he'd change his barrels because they're all hand pump stuff. And he'd pump the last out into a big, 5-gallon stainless steel bucket, and he'd put it on the counter. And this is a pub where all the alkies were in. And it's there, it's free. You can go over, dip your glass in, and you got some free ale. But you got the dregs, didn't you, with all the yeast in?
Yeah, we call that slaps. You get the slaps.
Yeah. And that's when we had no money, that's where we used to go. And that's took me straight back. That's took me straight back to drinking yeasty beer and knowing that tomorrow I will be
on the toilet.
cleansing myself, without having to go to one of these expensive places for a colonic irrigation.
Yeah. just drink Thailand beer if you want to have a free one.
I wonder if there's a correlation between the rough pub and the amount of people that have no money and are drinking crappy beer.
Probably.
Just making them angry.
I drank the 12% one tonight, and that was beautiful.
What? Hold on a second now. What whiskey are you drinking there? Is it whiskey?
Glenmorangie.
Oh, very good.
And funny enough, I've been drinking something very similar, Camaragi.
Oh, I've never even heard of that one. They probably don't ship it over here.
I can't tell a lie. I was giving it in a hotel bedroom.
Anyone just walks in this conversation now and has to watch any videos, and they heard you were given something in a hotel bedroom. They'll be just like, what was going on?
Anyway, let me tell Metal Ralph me good news. So Vivo have asked me to join the influencer program.
Oh, nice.
Which I have.
You're getting one of those cable strippers?
Nope.
No.
I'm getting the 10 kilogram foundry.
The furnace.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not a foundry. It's a furnace.
They call it the melting furnace. So I'm getting the 10 kilogram mounting furnace kit.
That is awesome.
I tried to order one. I couldn't.
So I've not
What
done
you
it
do is be an influencer like Ian Matthews, and they'll just throw stuff at you.
Well, what I'll do is when you do a review on it, I will order it through your review, and then they'll be like, wow, that guy sells shit.
And you can say, well, and I got 10% off as well.
Oh,
nice.
Now we get 5%.
Well, I might just only order the burner because I do want the furnace myself. But I've also seen some videos on how to make a burner yourself. Crap. And basically, and he's gone again.
And here he's touched something again and gone.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Ian spent some of your acquired wealth, your YouTube wealth on new equipment.
Hey, David.
I did recently, and it's so awesome.
I am going.
Welcome in. I'm watching the
there you go. You got a burner.
Yeah, I bought it because there was a guy that was going to build me the furnace. So I took the top off of the propane tank and everything. Ian told me how he did it. And then the guy was like, oh, I don't believe in, that's bad for the environment. And I'm like, you're a welder and a metal worker. Like, how is this any different than, welding or what?
I need to know who E-Waste Jill is.
E-Waste
Jill? He's been around for a while.
That's who Mike is going to be when he's done transitioning.
E-Waste Jill has been around for ages. I think it was on Shark Scrappers that I came across E-Waste Jill, I think, and then she migrated over here as well. So,
hello, E-Waste Jill.
And she's watching the real football. Oh, real football.
American football is the one where they actually kick the ball with their feet, the whole time, and not only when they're doing a field goal.
Yes.
The one where they don't wear shoulder pads that are this big.
Actually, I must admit, I do like watching American football. I love the Super Bowl. I always make sure I'm not working the day after the Super Bowl so I can stay up late and watch it, because with the American time, it means it's on at 11 o'clock at night here and stuff like that. So it could be 4 o'clock in the morning before it finishes, because they like to drag it out. So they do.
I like to see the compilations of stuff that goes wrong in sports. I don't watch the actual games.
Bruce Napier is in as well. Bruce, welcome in. Good to see you. And David Young, in case you didn't notice David. That beer, you could use maybe that beer to, you know how you put copper coins into Coke to shine them up? Maybe the beer will do the same for you.
Could be, yeah.
It's certainly clearing my tongue, don't worry. Fortunately, I've only 2 left. No, that's unfortunately, I've only 2 left. Outlaw's going to be the last one. So we've only got MMB is the next.
Well, I can't believe about every one of them beers seem to be not filtered one bit.
No. The one I had in tonight's video was crystal clear and beautiful.
Okay, because if I see a cloudy beer, I know it's going to taste horrible.
Yeah, but if it's called the Wizard, you know it's going to be good.
Yeah, my wizard, make you wizard to the jack.
But what about the one that won? That was
okay. Hold on now a second. Before
the winner was the winner of 50 entree.
The one that your face nearly looked like you were eating a lemon. That one, is it?
That was the winner.
Hold on. I don't want a big fight between you and Ralph now in a second, okay? When I bring him up.
Okay?
Don't get upset, lads.
Oh, good, I can leave.
It's a love fest.
I'm so out of the loop here.
I hope you know I'm wearing safety wear on mine.
Yeah, he makes sure he wraps it in case he cuts himself.
Yep. That's all I wanted to do.
Oh,
where's John?
Love you, Mike.
Yeah, bye, Mike.
Where's he gone? Just disappeared.
All right, I'm gonna get back to scrapping now that he's here.
Bye, bitch.
So he's gone as well. I thought he was only messing.
I'll tell you what, that was a rather clean coat for a scrapper.
Yeah, well, when I looked down
Maybe it was new.
Jacket, I go, oh, Ian Matthews is in the basement. Then I look down and go, no, that jacket is too clean to be Ian Matthews' jacket.
Oh, David is in here. Hello, David.
Yeah. To be honest, I've not worn my yellow coat since I put my wood burner in here. I had it on last night. I was freezing. Man, they were wet through because I was in and out. And
in case people don't know, Mike, I think, has sorted his living accommodations. Haven't you, Mike, now, nearly?
Not quite yet. Hey, Ralph.
Yes?
Don't you wish you had this on your bed?
Yes. It's been a while since I had one of those on my bed.
Jesus Christ.
About a little over 4 years.
Can I just ask this question, Mike?
Yeah.
Check out that bicep.
Does she strip? Wire?
If I asked her to, she would, yeah.
I'm not even going to comment at all. I'm just staying quiet. Not opening my mouth on any of this.
I have a machine she can use.
It's even worse than her.
What's her?
Oh, God, your poor daughter must be so embarrassed for you.
She don't care.
Oh, Mike's on the floor.
Get it?
That's why I've got him in a plucky bag.
I appreciate that.
So,
I
did take you to Blackpool, Mike, to my hotel, and my idea was to walk in and say, "Oh, look, these are in every hotel you go to." And
I was kind of wondering why you were in a hotel room with knucklehead up there. Hold on, man, I gotta clean this thing or something.
He plied me with whiskey. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Yes.
And a plane ticket.
Some people are so cheap.
Well, listen, that's not whiskey.
It's close enough.
That's terrible. I wouldn't put that on my chips. I won't put that on my chips. I don't like bourbon at all, in slightest. I don't like Thailand beer either.
But you're still drinking it.
Hello, everybody in the chat except for David Young. Look at my lunch. Look, this is how poor I am. I gotta eat Lunchables.
Lunchables. Isn't that what you give the kids going to school?
Yeah. I'm glad the school's right here. I get them for free.
When the kids go by, he just robs the kids' lunches off them.
I'll knock their asses out.
I reckon he sits outside with a homeless and hungry, with a sign. I think you could pass for a homeless, hungry person.
I've been homeless before. So somebody, I don't really need these, but I appreciate it. Somebody sent me a bit of They're Torx bits.
Oh yeah,
It's
No.
bits.
No
Very
name
nice.
on it. There's no name on it, but
That's cool. That you're getting.
I can sell them to somebody. Somebody will buy them. I don't know who sent them to me. I got them today in the mail.
That's really nice. Wish I could get something for free.
Oh, do you hear them? Evolution saws and Vibor stuff. Yeah. You're just like you're like a YouTube whore. You just whoever the hell throws stuff at you, you're gone.
That's it. I've done it now. I've just sold my morals.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Next week he'll be on selling God knows what.
Oh, I had one this week, twice this week, but I've deleted them. I just thought it wasn't me. It just wasn't my channel, you know. And it was from the makers of Old Spice. We like your videos. We'd like you to promote our product. I'm like, well, what do I do? It went through my head. You know, I go in the house and I'm stinking of oil and all, stuff, and I splash Old Spice on me. I'm like, no, not me.
You can put it on, and then when you go to the scrapyard, you'll have all the scrappers around you, and you go, Old Spice attracts the scrapper.
It was the email address. Dot somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah,
dot something. Should I say? You wouldn't associate with a top-notch country.
Yes. It wouldn't be. What you're kind of saying. It's more than likely a knockoff item that we're trying to get you to do. It was more like a con.
I actually have Old Spice in the bedroom.
See there, when you come out of the skip dive, you just lash it on. Oh, stop. So, go on. What are we going to say?
I'm reading the comment from E-Waste Jill. Just made me laugh. I could see Haggard here from Harry Potter. So I can just see him there with the Stein. A Stein? No, that's a Stein. That's a Stein. I can see him with the sign saying, stop. Kiddies crossing. Lunchables, please.
Yeah, just taking the lunch money off them. So, Mike, when do you hope to have your all your bits sorted out or do you want to not talk about it yet?
Hopefully by the 11th.
Okay, good.
That's the closing date, but I have to see if the seller, because what they did is they sent the contract, online. They emailed it to me, so I had to, sign it online. But then I have, hard copy of it too, slightly thick. And then they sent the seller one. Well, I signed mine online. I still have to go to a physical closing, like, into a building, because I have to give him the cashier's check and all that crap. But he was supposed to send him the same thing to sign, so I'm gonna call Tuesday and see if he signed his shit. So if he didn't sign it, then we're gonna be on hold until he signs it.
All right. So the 11th is what? Wednesday week, is it?
But he's gone to it this far, so I'm sure he'll sign it.
Cool, that's good. That's cool. At least that's going to be pressure off. Once I know it's going to be pressure to make sure you have money coming in to pay all the bills after, but it's the pressure of not having to look for somewhere else.
Yeah. So it's been a long 3 months, but
yeah,
coming to an end hopefully the next week, and I'm probably going to go down to board sort on Friday, just to get rid of some crap because I have too much stuff piled up. And then I want to go down in the basement there, and I want to put all new lights in, and more plugs where I need them and stuff like that too. So
it saved you all the hassle as well of having to take everything out of the basement. Look at that.
I'm gonna take most of it out anyway and shred it. Like I got all the old VCRs and all that crap. That's all going to the shred pile.
And all the gold pins you threw behind your head for years, and all the gold chips you threw behind, and stuff like that.
That all goes in the shred pile too.
Just imagine what's on that floor in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Turn around and imagine.
It's like when, oh God, I was that with it. He had a stick over his shoulder on the back. Dick Wickington. Oh, you know what I mean? Shakespeare. And he said he goes to London, it's paved with gold. That must be like similar to
No, if you were listening to what Mike said, he said just turn around and you can imagine what's on his floor. It's what's behind you. Crap.
Got a nice pillow though.
I'm saying nothing. Saying nothing.
Hey, Ralph Morrick, I thought you had given up bringing stuff home to scrap. I thought you had enough stuff now. For
I take stuff from work still.
Okay.
The good stuff, the easy stuff.
Okay.
There was a washing machine in the dumpster room
Won't be 80, but
last week, and it was still there
it'll be more
a couple of
40.
days ago. And I thought, okay, fine, I'll have a look. And I wanted to take the side panel off. I wanted to check how it was
101.
secured in, and it just came off. I was like, this is handy. Set it aside. Took my Swiss Army knife with the little file and went to the motor. This is going to be Chinesium, and I filed at it. It was actual copper, so now the thing is here.
Good.
I like your little chain you made for yourself there.
This thing,
Yeah.
I've actually been casting a couple more of these,
140.
and I now have 4 or 5 gold ones, 3 or 4 silver ones that are good, and I cast 3 more bronze ones, and I now have
So that's
4
Nordic
good
Nordic
bronze
gold,
ones.
is it? That one's made
This
out
is
of
Nordic gold, yes. The silver ones are actually Zamak, which is a mainly zinc with aluminium alloy. And the bronze ones are Sunset Bronze, which is 92% copper, 3% zinc, 3% tin, and 2% bismuth, which gives quite a weird discoloration. I took a picture. Hold on. Hey, come here. Copper
George.
does this. Copper does this sometimes. Check this out. It came out all weird colored.
And when you
This is just sand that's over there. It's not an error in the cast. This thing came out just about
polish
perfect.
that up now, will the color stay as that, or
No,
will they?
no, it's only on the surface. So I'm going to try to just cut this thing out the way it's supposed to, and then see if I can leave it in this color.
Yeah, lacquered or something.
Let's see. This is a gold and a bronze one if they are polished. It doesn't show up on camera that well.
See, Ian Matthews, that's what a metal artiste does.
Yes.
Not
yes.
hoard stuff in a shed.
Well, if you get that knockoff Devil Forge from Vivor, then you might be able to do some interesting casting things.
Well, can you imagine? Right, hold on a second. Right, let's just go here. Ian Matthews cuts himself on a pillow. Can you imagine what's going to happen when he's hot molten metal thrown around him?
True. Ian, start with aluminium. It's lightweight, it's easy to melt, and once you get used to moving around with large quantities of liquid metal, then go to brass or copper or lead. Lead is really easy to melt, but it's really heavy and annoying to move around.
I can see Ian's shed being burned to the ground.
No,
that's why you do that outside. You know?
Yeah, it'll have to be done outside.
Yeah.
I'm
Thanks,
not
George Richardson.
Someday I'll have to do the video where I have been melting aluminium in the past.
Yeah, you tried melting the cans there in the for a while there, with your attempt in the stove.
Cans now have returns on our since
2 years ago. I used to melt all. Main thing was making wood burners from out of gas bottles. I used to get lots of gas bottles with gas in it. So I used to burn the gas off, and then I decided it was better off to melt my aluminium cans into ingots whilst I was wasting the gas.
Yeah.
So I do have some video footage of that. I mean, I only prior to YouTube, so I mean, I'm talking only 15 seconds of it. So I might just surface that and show you.
Put it on as a short. You know, put it on as a short.
Yeah. Why not? Put it on as a short, do a voiceover. I am going to start metal casting. Look for videos in the future.
The problem with the voiceover is you can never hear what the hell he's saying.
That is also true.
I can't do it. I'm going to have to learn voiceovers.
You know, he's got his hand over the microphone. Don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, come on. Who's an iPhone? Who's an iPhone GNU?
I told you before, Ian, the only thing an iPhone is good for is a doorstop.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you which end is the microphone?
The
I don't have a
microphone
microphone.
is
No.
usually on the bottom. It
Sure.
has like a speaker on one side. I'm not I'm showing stuff and I'm not on camera.
Well, no, there, down the bottom there. Turn it where the
Yeah,
charger.
there where the USB port is.
Yeah, where the
Yeah.
charger goes in.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
not the
what it is.
speak. Them's the speakers. Come on.
So one of them is a speaker, I think, and one is a microphone usually, or something.
Yes. One is the microphone and the other is a speaker.
What's that little slit at the top? Where's the camera? What's that little hole at the top then?
That's also a speaker for when you hold it to your ear. Or are you one of those idiots that holds it in front of their face?
Yeah, when you're talking, Ian, think about it now. Think about it. Where do you think the speaker would be when you have that up against your head? Put it up against your head. Where do you think the speaker and the microphone should be when it's up at your ear?
Out there.
Yeah.
One of those is.
So what you're saying is the microphone's at the bottom, which explains that when I hold it like that, I'm probably blocking off the microphone.
Yes.
Ian, would you not buy yourself a little handheld sort of device to hold?
Little gimbal.
Yeah, of some sort. I know.
Get a chicken.
I know I said the word buy in the sentence. Yes, I understand.
Buy. A scrap man never wants, he just waits.
Well, again, you might be able to prostitute yourself out to one of these companies who do gimbals.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there now and say, Ian needs a whatever. It'll just come, won't it?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Someone company will say, Ian, we've been watching your videos and we noticed that the sound quality is very poor. If you want, we can send you one of our devices for holding the phone, and you can tell how good the sound will be with it.
Or you can get one of these things where you just put your phone on there, and it'll follow you around.
Yeah.
It'll go completely in a circle.
There you go, Ian.
Yep.
I don't have the space to turn around in here.
It's not that big an area.
No,
Get rid of the green screen, then you have your room.
Yeah. Wonder what's really behind that green screen.
Probably a wall.
Scrap It All said there's a microphone on the top and the bottom of an iPhone. So there we go.
Well, there you go. So I should now have to hold it in the middle, like that.
Yeah, that's going to be some attempt, all right. But yeah, you see, Ian gets a new iPhone and he doesn't know how to use it.
I need to learn how to do voiceovers. So you film something and then you put them. You can talk afterwards. You know, I did a video this morning. It took me about whatever. And I knew I wanted to put a thumbnail where it had 3 pictures or 4 pictures. I thought there must be a way to do this. So I Google it, I go on this woman's YouTube video. She says, this is easy how you do it. It's for free. You type in this pixel and you text here, you get this there, you choose that, you do this, you do that. The first thing I do, I go to Google, I get pixel and it looks totally different from what she's doing. And I must have spent an hour trying to learn how to use this new program. And in the end, I thought, stuff it. They can just have whatever thumbnail.
Whatever YouTube gives.
I've had that trying to learn Blender. I found, I think his channel is called Blender Guru. And he had a tutorial on how to make stuff. And he had like a picture of, we're going to make this. And he went step by step. And at some point, at the third video, he went to a step that wasn't there in my software. And I was like, okay, now what do I do? Can't find it. Check the comments. This is not in there. This is not that. How do I do this? Everybody just ended.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the software updated and it was no longer the same as what he was showing.
Same version, yeah. It's a newer version.
Because the people who make the software want to sell the tutorials themselves. I think that's why they keep changing it, so that nobody can make a tutorial.
So I give up. It's like, no. What am I trying to appeal to? Will my thumbnail attract new viewers? Now that's, And I'm thinking, well, it won't. The people that watch me are diehards anyway.
I know that's some bullshit.
I make my thumbnails in Microsoft Paint.
And look, it's like shitty fucking pictures.
So yeah.
Mike is giving out.
Yeah, I mean, I do admit every time I see an E-Way Spike video, the thumbnail just grabs me and draws me in. You know?
They left it a total pigsty.
God, her curtains in there and everything.
Well, listening to my conversation, you clowns.
He noticed it got quiet.
He's got a mute button.
What is that?
You know, you can just press
Pulled
it.
up one of the corners of the carpet to show the front.
Oh, you can. But yeah. So Ralph,
Update it.
when are we going to see some of your casting videos coming?
It gets worse.
This project is probably going to take at least another couple of months.
Update it.
I might do something in between though, because I have a bunch of MOSFETs which I want to process and melt. I also have a bunch of those really big, those things, really big capacitors with the aluminium case, the ones that are usually in either microwaves or they're usually in dryers. When the motor of a dryer usually has a big capacitor next to it.
That's a lie.
Stuff like that. I've got a bucket full of those.
You can
Got a bucket full of plugs, but I already did a plug soup video, but I might just do that in
What are
between.
you going to do with the capacitors? The book full of capacitors? What did you say you're going to do with them?
The capacitor is going to take the aluminium casing off and just melt the aluminium. See how much you get out of those if you keep them.
Well, my last lot, I weighed in and put it in with my old aluminium, and he pulled a few out of me. Oh, they don't like these being in here. I said, there's only a couple, knowing there's about 50 in.
Thank you.
And then I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I know there's aluminium,
Yeah, see, I can't feel
very
it.
thin, layered in between paper that's surrounded by an electrolyte. So I thought, I'll just go and throw them in this furnace and see what happens.
Ow.
How? Like, the furnace is going and just drop it.
Yeah.
And then
Run.
it. No, I will puncture it first.
And run.
I'll puncture it first so the oil doesn't just boom, explode.
No, it's not really oil that's in there though, but yeah.
Yeah, it's an electrolyte. So
Yeah.
is it water based? I don't know.
Usually is, yeah.
Don't want to be.
There is some water in there at least, yeah. It's kind of like the acid in a lead acid battery, but different.
So do
It's
I
the
need?
same, but different.
Do I really want to be dropping that into molten aluminium?
No, I'm not going to melt the whole thing.
I am.
Okay. Make
No,
sure you
so-
get that on video.
Not
Yeah, and
as
make sure that Vivo know that that the video will probably show their device exploding.
yeah,
And
it's like,
you can call the video how not to deal with the big aluminium capacitors, and then I can call my video how to deal with big aluminium capacitors.
I thought Evolution was amazed that I was cutting fire extinguishers all with their saw.
Did you get any feedback from them from the video? Did they say, Ian, please don't use our saw for cutting aluminium fire extinguishers? We prefer if you were cutting timber with it.
No, the reply was, I sent them a link. The reply was like, oh, the video's doing quite well for a couple of days. And if there's anything else you'd like to review,
Oh, not too
let
bad.
me know. To which I replied immediately, yes, I did really fancy your cordless reciprocating saw. And he
That's a
replied, yes,
Sawzall for Americans.
yeah, there's one in the post for you.
Oh, Mike.
I was measuring stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to know what you're measuring. Yeah, but I seen a video where you were on about them caps now, or the capacitors, and the guy was there, and I noticed if I'm ever using the heat gun, I have to be awful careful what I heat up that it don't explode. This guy was using a blowtorch on these big caps and everything, and none of them exploded. Every time I put a little heat gun on, they all explode. All yours bang, bang. So he must have punctured them, or he must have done something beforehand, because he was using like a proper big blowtorch to take off the parts off a board. And I was thinking, oh, this is going to go bang because this has gone bang on me a few times. And no, not one of them went bang.
I take them off with a hammer and a wood chisel.
WatchGuard is very good. You know the multi-tools, the little multi-tool devices? They're good for taking stuff off boards. Just go straight through. They're a bit like them ear chisels, you know?
Yeah, I've got one. I'm trying. I don't. There's kind of side to me which is like, how can I do it for free without using electricity? Kind of. You know? Using an armor is free, innit? You know?
Yeah, it is. Using armor is free. But like, do you take all the caps off all the board, off all your boards that you have in your secret location before you put them in, or do you just throw them in as the app?
Oh no, I take them off. I get one.
Yeah, the bastards are great bangers.
You know what I mean? Seeing that they're quite substantial ones.
Oh, those are really big, yeah.
I do chop them off, Stanley knife, take off the plastic, Luke's aluminium, goes in my aluminium tub, you know. So
I can't get away with that at my yard. They'll take him a shred.
Yeah, he wasn't happy. He just said, how many's in there? And I went, I don't know, 5. He went, okay. Anyways, mate. So I'm not sure what to do with them in the future. And I'm kind of like, I'm after weighing that e-waste board in, if I'm taking all that weight off, I'm just lowering what I'm going to get for weighing that board in.
I seen a very interesting video today on a guy who I think Electronic Scrapper watches his videos too. Omega Geek is the name of the channel, but he was recovering the tin from RAM chips, so RAM sticks. So after you take off the chips, after you take off the chips, and after you take off the gold fingers, he was then trying to get the tin back out of it. So because again, the value of tin is the next most valuable thing really on there after the gold, because but he was saying that after he was on about his board, what he does, he said a scrapyard will buy the depopulated boards because it wasn't enough for him to bring these to the scrapyard. It wouldn't be worthwhile. But he was saying what they'll do then is, even if there's nothing on the boards, you'll still get a value because they do have a machine that'll crush everything up and get the copper back out of it as well.
Oh yeah, there's copper in there. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I thought it was very interesting in getting the tin out of the getting the tin from the tin solder. So he put it through the solution and he dropped the lead out first. So he got the lead out of it because some of the tin is mixed with lead. So you have tin lead solder. But he got the lead out of it and then he went after the tin as well.
Interesting.
So it was very interesting.
Well,
video.
I watched it must be years ago, 10 years ago, about a third world country. I'm going to say India. I'm mistaken. Where they just had this massive long bench with propane torches underneath of it. You know, it was almost red hot, and it was on an incline. And they had all these ladies, Indian women, and they just picked circuit boards up with a pair of pliers, dropped it on, turned it over, took it off, threw it in a pile, and all this tin was flowing into a channel and then flowing that way, you know, and it was all, you know, I thought, how hot must that be in a hot country like that anyway?
Yes.
You know, and of course, all the fumes coming off.
Yeah, but like when we saw that video that Everyday Solidus put up about this, when she went into the crowd that were buying her e-waste, and they had the big bulk bag of tin from the champagne bottles.
Yeah.
And then when she said the value of it, I was amazed. But then again, if you go to buy tin online, pure tin, the price of pure tin is very expensive. So there is a really good scrap value if you can. But again, I'm waiting to see the part 2 of this video this guy has done to see how much it cost him and how much tin he ended up getting back at the end. So whether it's a viable sort of thing to recover the tin Because I have a lot of RAM sticks where I've taken the chips off and I've taken the gold fingers off. And if I can recover the tin from them now as well then that's a bonus.
Well, I watched something similar on YouTube or Facebook only a few weeks ago, and this was a e-waste recycling company. They were pretty new, and all they did, they just put it through a hammer mill. And in the end, it was all coming off a conveyor belt into 1-ton bags. They were a greenish dust.
Yeah.
But he put his hand in, he was going like that, you know. And he was saying that for the ore content, it was like, if I want to say 15% ore content, you know, and he was like, you don't find ore like that anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You know, you know, a successful mine is doing something like 1% ore. And this is 15%. You know, it's the new way to do it.
Well, that's the same with the mobile phones. If you have a ton of mobile phones and you have a ton of gold ore, there's more gold in the ton of mobile phones than there is in the ore that you just took off. So the e-waste recovery and that is the way it's going to be done in the future. It's going to be, they're not going to be digging out, well, it's not, they're still going to be digging out mines, of course, but it's going to be, a bigger percentage is going to be from recycled from electronics. Hey, Big Country Scrapper, welcome in.
We're just going to have to wait several decades before they start getting meteorites from the asteroid belt, or asteroids from the asteroid belt, and pull them to Earth to get the precious metals from them.
Yeah, and then they'll wipe us out.
Diamonds and stuff.
Yeah, and then they'll wipe us out because they'll pull a meteorite in and they won't be able to stop it and just blow the Earth.
Yeah.
I got 250 of these in that Gaylord box the other day.
Nice.
Wow.
250 of these.
Hey, mate, stick it on your tongue.
Don't!
Nothing.
That's all right. Jesus Christ, I was going to say you get electrocuted on the show.
I'm going to throw it at my daughter.
Oh my God. Seen a video taking the chips off RAM sticks
What's up, Red?
frying pans. I've seen video of them taking I've seen a guy using a barbecue where he had put sand on a plate in a barbecue, put the RAM sticks in and the sand in, heat it up, and then when you take out the RAM sticks, you just rub them and all the chips fall off. So that was a very efficient way, I thought, of doing it.
I've seen sand baths. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Go for it, Mike. Yeah, see, nothing. If they've been laying around for quite some time, they lose the charge.
Well, these are always sketchy because they come out of machinery that this company takes apart and stuff. So you never know.
Yeah, true. If they're less than a week old, then there might still be some charge in there.
Yeah.
So what's your plan with them, Mike?
Shred.
In the shred.
What else am I going to do with these? Seriously.
Right, well, you could get a Stanley knife, slit it down, take the cover off, then get a wood chisel, go surprise it open, take the innards out, and you've got some aluminium.
I'm losing respect by the second, sir.
He'd be asking for his pillow back.
Look, I may need money, but I don't need it that bad. Yeah, no, I just, because, you know, there was a time where my yard wouldn't even buy these. They wouldn't even buy them as shred. So I just happened because I had all these. So I got a hold of the owner and I said, what's the story with the capacitors? You know, can I throw them in with a breakage or shred or throw them in the city garbage? I don't, whatever. He said, no, you can pull them into shred now. That's okay. I've taken them apart, so I know what's in them, but they're just oily and nasty.
But you do get a bit of aluminium into it. You do.
And if you drill the hole straight through the middle, will all that oil just come straight out, or will it still be a lot of it in there, even if you drill through the middle of it?
Yeah, it stays in.
That's why they go to shred pile. Shred pile, my friend. And I have all pretty colors. I got red, white, black, blue, a couple green ones I saw in there. Sorry, buddy. I gotta send a bunch of fuses to you. I got a whole bunch of fuses for you.
No, don't.
Have a toaster oven or
Big bin full of them.
oven, set temperature to 232 and melt a tin off, crack heat to 3,000 for the lead. Yeah, that's true enough. Yeah, get the tin to melt at the lower 232 or the higher, sorry, 232.
Oh,
Yeah, 232. But what if the tin and lead is mixed? Will it still just melt the tin, or what happens?
Yeah, it'll like sweat out, won't it?
Yeah, so okay, that'd be a good way of doing it. So that's what Jill says, how to separate them. So if you heat it at different temperatures, so the 232, and get the watch called start moving out the tin, and then what's left should be just the lead, and then put the temperature up, and the lead should come out. Yeah, that could be an experiment to try out.
No microwave, George.
I have a toaster oven or old oven set temp to 232 to melt tin off. Yeah.
Yeah, and then crank it up to 327 for the.
Well, you always have to go a bit over. If you go exactly on the melting point, then it's not going to melt that good. So I would say for to get the tin off, set it to 250, 260 maybe, and to get the lead off, set it to 350, 360 ish.
Read the bottom of it. If it
Careful with the lead. Don't get the lead too hot because.
Yes, for us.
I'm trying to get it to focus. Shut up.
Hold on.
Come on.
Focus. Reflective. Hey, it worked. Damn good tools. No fancy packaging.
Right, damn good tools.
Yeah.
Damn good tools.
All you gotta do is just smack the camera and that should have focused.
Yeah, see?
Hang on.
Don't eat. There goes the.
What a surprise.
And it still says device not connected, so I'm waiting for it to see will it reconnect. He's probably broken completely now.
Yep.
Now I got mine all screwed up.
Oh, he's back. Let me get him up.
No.
Why did you even do that, Ian? Did you not know that was going to happen?
He's my hero. Smack your camera. Boys and girls, don't smack your camera.
Here's a question. Refrigerated chips and grinding them up, what's the best way to wash the ash off? Well, the first thing you're going to have to do after you grind them up is get a magnet and take out all the magnetic stuff. Because if you're going to be putting that through the acid later on, you don't want all the metals in there. So get a good strong magnet and remove all the stuff, big country, this thing to it. I've seen people set up little sluices then after that, or even the blue bowl system to separate the ash from the gold bond wires. So that could be a way of doing it for you.
I broke my camera.
I think you fixed mine, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, no, make sure you get all the metal out of it anyhow, big country scrapper, before you
all the iron.
Oh, yeah, all the iron.
All the other stuff is also metals.
Yeah, but just the iron. Get the iron. Anything magnetic, get it out of there.
Sometimes I hear people check stuff with a magnet, and then it's magnetic. Oh no, that's not aluminium. It's metal. Aluminium is metal too.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I'm telling him, he mightn't be putting it through the acid later, so it won't make a difference for him if he's not going to be putting the ash through acid. He's probably just going to try separating the two and maybe then getting someone else to refine the gold bond wires later. Yeah, you're looking for electronic scrapper. Do you refine for other scrappers?
Electronic scrapper don't want to do nothing. There, I put it on the other side.
No gold pins. No, usually the bond wires in the actual chips themselves are actually gold, solid gold in them. They're not plated wire or anything like that. What's in the actual chips is actually gold wire. So you don't have that issue to worry about, big country scrap. But on the end, you will have bits of metal, and you'll also have. Do I have any chips here to show them? Don't think I have, actually. No, I don't. But you'll have little bits of metal discs sometimes inside and stuff like that. Blue Ball. Yeah, the Blue Ball would be a way I'd recommend do it. I get rid of 90% of the 95% of the left with the gold. Yeah, that's what I'm going to buy when I go to America. Next time I'm going to America actually in April next year, and I want to find a Blue Ball when I'm over there and bring it back with me.
I got a Red Bull. Will that work?
No.
That'll be blue.
So it'll be in my carry-on. This Blue Ball. They'll be saying, "What the hell is that?" I just say I eat my cereal out of that.
Fill it with M&Ms.
Yeah, fill it with M&Ms. Yeah, it's for carrying M&Ms.
You know, it's a pretty nice Sunday without that idiot shark around. That was great. I got an extra hour of stuff done today. I knew he was. I talked to him earlier this week. I called him and he was telling me he probably wouldn't make it. Good.
How his flight times and all that. Yeah, the shark. But he should have loads of information for us now next about YouTube and what their plans are for the year going forward. I think it was last year he was on about the music. Do you remember the YouTuber going launching the music thing? That never really took off for them. Where you pay to put artists on your videos, you know. Pepper, if you
He's got a Peppa Pig ball. Awesome.
What's he got?
My neighbor put on the house next door to me. It says haunted house, pointing at the door. He's putting up Halloween, and it was funny because last week there was a lot of people looking at the house, and they actually put a real estate site online. So this girl pulled up, and these two guys pulled up, and she wants to ask me 1,000 questions. I was like, do your freaking job. What are you asking me for? Oh, how's the neighborhood? How long you been here? You know anything about the house? I said, yeah. I said, the people that lived there were awesome. They both died and the house is haunted. She would not go in that house, but the two guys went in. I said, what are you going to do?
You should have said, yeah, most of the neighbors are okay, but the guy that lives in this house.
Oh, and you know what the asshole that has it listed did? Hey, I'm going to show you this. Let me know if this focuses, because I don't know how to share a screen. How do you share a screen?
You might need to smack your camera first.
You go down to the bottom of in StreamYard, and you should see a thing that says share screen or present or something like that.
Present.
Yes.
Share screen.
Yes. Pick the screen you want to share, and then I can share it on here.
Oh, so I have to
go onto the page you want to share, like.
Okay. And then go over here, go here, go here. All right, so here. Read the description of this house.
Okay, let me put it up for everyone to see. Add to, there we go. And, okay, scroll down a bit there.
That seems cheap.
Oh, it's a bullshit house.
$80,000.
Okay. There's cars over here that are more expensive.
Actually, you just have to go down to the third line.
The car, garage with attic and storage. Neighbor will rent for one. What's the neighbor renting for 150 a month?
The garage. He put in there that I would rent the garage for 150 a month. So yeah. And I was like, what are you doing, you clown? And if you look at the top line, it says Fitzgerald High School.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald High School is about 4 miles from here, so it's not a very close walk. It should have been Lincoln High School.
So whoever buys that house thinks that you're going to rent the garage for 150 a month off them.
I guess. I didn't know.
Nice of you to volunteer.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I read that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. He asked me, one time, and I was like, I said, I don't know. I said, it's really not worth much to me to rent it because I can't work out of it because, got people living in the house, who knows, breaking into the garage, stealing your crap. Well, if you were gonna rent it, what would you do? I said, $150 worth. I said, it's storage. I just use it for storage. But yeah, I mean, I never committed to it or anything, but
Well, it looks like you signed up first, so there you go.
I'm not gonna do it. But whatever. Whatever. I just thought it was funny. I saw it yesterday. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
And do you think that the house will sell for that value? No.
No, it's 800 square feet. I mean, it needs total updating. You know, they like updated kitchen, updated bathroom, and no, there's nothing
Right.
updated on that house. Nothing.
So the thing is, like over here, like 80 grand, you know, and what's that? 70,000 quid. Bloody hell. You couldn't buy a broken down terrace over here for 70,000 quid, and over there you got all that land and garden.
Hey, you couldn't buy a parking spot over here for 70,000.
Yeah,
Never mind
indeed.
a house.
These houses are so overpriced in this area. It's ridiculous.
Well, good job you don't live in the UK or Ireland, because then you know overpriced houses.
Yeah. So it's like this house here was 70,000. That's what it cost me to do the land contract. But I want to pay it off quick because the interest alone is gonna put 20 grand in that clown's pocket extra. You know, just interest. So we can't have that.
No. That's what it's like over here in the UK. Signing a mortgage up for 25 years. You're going to buy a house for 30 grand. You end up paying £120,000 back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's now like homeowners insurance. I was having a hell of a time getting homeowners insurance, you know, at a reasonable rate. So I finally found one, and the cheapest I can get is $193 a month. So it's like it's a little over $2,300 a year. The problem is they don't let you just do like a payment. You have to pay the full year first, and then after that year, then you can pay your $193 a month. They'll pull it right out of your bank account. But $70,000 is what I paid. They insured it for $240,000. Where's that capacitor at? Could be an accident. Could be an accident. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get stuck with that now. So I'm gonna have to put that on top of everything else. So, but
yeah, was what that Tinkering Taylor.
I'll be back in a second.
Tinkering Twins. That place they bought. Oh, that's awesome. You know, it's got its own pond. They got the little gazebo that reaches into the pond. It's amazing.
Yep. You know, everybody's telling me we'll buy the house and then build a garage. To build a garage here is about $30,000 to $35,000, but then you get run through the mill with the city. You got to have zoning permits and building permits and electrical permits. I mean, it's just a nonstop. So a $30,000 garage costs you $40,000, $45,000 by the time it's all said and done. And you have to go by what the city wants, or you have nothing but problems.
Are you okay to do things yourself over there?
Yeah, but you still have to do all the permit crap. You can't be slick, you know. I mean, if you build a garage, it's already in the city records that there's no garage there, so they pop up and see a garage, No,
I mean, same over here. But if I decide to do something here, I can dig my own footings. I can put my concrete in. I have to call the building inspector down from the council. He'll pass it off and say you're okay to start to the next level.
Yep.
I can go 5 feet, and then he'll come round and again and inspect what I've done. Pass that off. I can go up to the next level. He'll come round again. Every time he comes round, it's 250 quid.
Right. And the thing here is you have to have at least 35% grass in your yard. So if I put a shed up or a garage up or like Red said there, a carport, there has to be 35% of my lawn has to still be there, so I can't cover up. But there's a house about a mile away from here that I seen it's all concrete, so figure that out. I don't know.
Wow, that's how close to the screen are you with that?
Look at that, guy.
That's a big one.
Not everyone has one of these, so they don't. But that's not the one I'm going to post out to people. Oh,
no,
focus.
That's the one when I said it was 100 millimeters across, and I think he read it as 100 centimeters. I think.
Look at this. So if anyone wants some Dean Matthew stickers, make sure you email me. So when I'm posting out my stickers, I'll also send you out an Ian Matthews sticker. Look at them. Look at them, babies. See that?
Surprising what a bottle of whiskey gets you in a bedroom.
I already have one.
Yeah, bedroom. Okay. And I still have the number 57 mug. I don't have the number 1 mug. There's only one person gets the number 1 mug.
Well, seeing that I only ever had 4 made, you're not that far off.
Get a little Sharpie and put number 4 on it or something. Dude.
Yeah,
put number 4
2 on it. Nobody will know. Put number 2 on it.
Put 1 plus 1. Would that count? So then I can say it's still a 1 cup. I do need one of them sticker. Well, hey, email anyone that wants a sticker. Email me on the about page. The address is there, and I'll post out my sticker and I'll post out Ian Matthews sticker, because we know Ian is too cheap to post anything out to America, or anywhere else in the world.
American favourite owner says, "I can't believe Ian gave away whiskey." No, it was the other way round.
I had to trade whiskey for some ram sticks and stickers.
Electronic Trapper wants a sticker from you.
Yeah, I seen that. I told him, email me.
One of your stickers.
Yeah, I will be sending out my stickers.
Really? Do you need my address again?
I got a stack of stickers and stamps and envelopes here that I still need to work through as well.
Just asking.
I wouldn't mind, but I actually have your address here on this letter.
Everybody knows my address. You don't have to hide it.
Okay, well.
Everybody knows my address.
I have.
Hey, don't be throwing my shit for it. God, what's wrong with you?
You're not.
That's why your face turned beet red, didn't it?
Yeah. So he was.
What's that?
The knocking the one of your stones.
I have to go hit a bitch. I'll be right back.
Speaking of Ian Matthews stickers.
Oh, look at that one!
Wow.
Now that is a special one. I do actually have one of them somewhere as well that I must dig out.
That's when Ian made the Darth Vader wood burners.
Yes, that was the beginning of Ian Matthews. That was his the first coming of Ian Matthews.
Yes.
Wow. I've only one of those left.
Oh, how many did you give out?
Not many. Not many.
Wow, whip this out.
Yeah, so Ian, that sticker must be. Oh, that is a good big sticker now. In all fairness,
Well, it weren't supposed to be.
you know, it was meant to be this size, wasn't it?
It's supposed to be about that big. I think I must have put the wrong. I was in centimeters and I put inches instead of centimeters.
Yeah, probably.
Put 10 centimeters and I put 10 inches.
So Ian was wondering then why it cost so much for that sticker. Oh, hold on a minute. Ian doesn't pay for his stickers.
They were samples, of course. They were samples.
Of course, they were samples. So we had a visit. I had a visit this week. It weren't to me. It was regarding somewhere else in the factory. And the guy was off on the day. He arranged it, but he was off, unfortunately, with illness. And these two guys walked in and they're talking and said, nobody knew why they were here. I'd been overhearing, so I knew. And I said, go to the department, blah, blah. They sorted out, they came back, they got talking. This guy says, he said, well, this guy who's with me, it's all about spray equipment and the spray booth and converting it into a powder coating plant. That's what it was about. The guy who was with him explains, he says, I'm a rep for, what did he say? Merca or something like that. He says, we're affiliated with 3M. He says, we make abrasive discs. How we're in like a shot. I said, well, I said, got a modicum, a modest YouTube channel. I don't even want to like promote your abrasive discs through me, you know.
You would sell your soul, so you would.
Hey, I would do that as well, but I don't put up enough videos to actually get like a big audience. But yeah, I would try.
So, Ian, are you getting some discs to?
No, he
try out?
kind of like looked at me as like just like disappeared. However, you know, bear in mind, I'll be the guy that's going to buy this stuff. And we'll just, how are we going on with that quote? How am I going on with my free samples? What do you mean? Oh, did you forget when I was telling you about I needed some free samples for the abrasive? You know, and that's how it starts, you know. Screw it down a bit, screw it down a bit.
You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's the way it works. Hey, off with his head. Good to see you. Did anyone else come in that I missed? American favorite hoarder is done. I was talking to already. Yeah, so what's the plan going forward for this week, Mr. Matthews? What have you got in line to do? Anything amazing?
Well, I've got no fire extinguishers coming this week.
Yeah, but you still have a rake of fire extinguishers to get rid of, or have you got rid of them?
All gone. I've kept 3 to one side to try this new Evolution tool on. Which it'll be my luck. It'll just cut through them like butter. And it'll be like, oh, God, I wish I had more of these coming. But that's what it's going to be. I'm going to upload it. I've already done the video yesterday. I just need to hit the button. That'll be tonight. Filmed a bit this afternoon. I don't know. It's just life in the shed with Ian.
Yeah.
Do I know what 3M stands for?
Yeah.
Not a clue. No idea. It stands for expensive. I know that. Come on, enlighten me. Elucidate me.
What does 3M stand for then?
That's what we want to know. It stands for expensive, but we'll know. We'll know shortly.
Minnesota Mineral and
Minifig.
Minifig.
3Ms.
Minnesota Mineral and Minifig.
Mining.
Minnesota Mineral and Mining.
There you go. 3Ms.
I prefer Minifig. I prefer saying
Big Country Scrapper. What is it? I just picked up 4.5 tons of electric motors.
I was just down the street at my neighbor's. He's got 4 aluminum rims he wants me to grab. And half his garage is nothing but AC units and just piles of copper. I said, you need to sell me that. He said, I'm going to hold on until the spring the prices go up. I said, I'll still buy it. He's probably got $3,000 worth of shit there. Easy. He works for an HVAC company, so he just brings it home. You don't even take it back to the shop like you're supposed to.
Yeah. Well, like if you were a guy who was doing that sort of work, of course you'd take a little bit of a copper off for yourself, off, not bring everything back. But that's your bonus. That's your Christmas bonus.
Yeah. We don't see air conditioning units over here in the UK.
It might be a thing you'll be seeing more of, because wasn't it the hottest? Every month has been the hottest it's been in years on record. I think even September was the mildest September on record, they were saying. So if this continues going forward, you probably will see air conditioners becoming a thing in the UK. Think of all the scrap you'll get in.
No, because I've seen you lot. I've dealt with a couple of small ones myself. I've got to go with Miss Canadian Scrapper, Eva. cut the noodles off. Weigh them in. I've totally stripped them me.
Yeah, that's what Mike does as well. He cuts the noodles off and
then I put a little pasta sauce on them, and oh boy, you gotta cook
Hey,
them.
Grandpa Kevin. Hello,
Grandpa
Kevin.
Kevin, how are you getting on?
I was down in the basement cleaning some stuff up, and I found that Knucklehead's little coaster that he sent me, but I lost it.
Who, E-Waste or Grandpa Kevin?
Yeah.
Or Ian, you're going to have a window unit in your shed.
It doesn't get hot over here. Not often.
It's
I had
fine.
the wood fire on last night in here.
You won't have it on tonight. It's very mild tonight.
No, but last night it was a cold. I was in and out, and I was getting wet all the time. And it was a cold rain, and ended up with
we had some very nasty showers today. I was meant to be going out doing a bit of my gold recovery outside today, but it was too wet, so that has delayed me getting my video done for this week. So I don't know. I'll have to put a different video up, or mightn't even put a video up. I don't know. Off with its head. Yes, we do. They're pulling down the. What tower is that? What was that question off its head? More sticky tape.
Iris, I'm just going to talk in code a little bit with you at the moment.
Okay.
It certainly worked. 668 increase.
Yeah. It's something to look at in general. But
I was amazed. Nothing happened for the first 2 days.
Yes.
And then, wow, I was like, wow, look at that. That's amazing. You know,
yeah. So it's something to delve further into on.
I think if you're being given something like I was given, then to put some money that way, I don't think it's not a bad thing.
No, it that's what myself and Mr. Shark had a chat about, that it will be a benefit if you're promoting items.
Yeah, it certainly is. Not as big as yours, but
mine is fairly big, like, you know. Oh, sorry, Rob, something else, are we? Okay.
Anyway, 9:30.
I thought we were back in the hotel room again, Mike. Or
what?
I could tell you, I was right.
Choose your words very carefully going forward on this sentence, please.
I had to make sure I wasn't seen, so I was right behind him all the time. Going worse.
I was afraid to drop anything on the floor and bin down. Yeah, to make sure you didn't get caught in the video. That was quite funny. When Ian goes, when he said Ian said, "Have you landed yet?" I said, "Yeah, I've arrived here." And he said, "What's the plan?" I said, "I'm at the hotel at the moment." And he said, "Where's the hotel?" And he said, "Oh, that's only down the road from me." He said, I'll be there in 45 minutes or something." He said, and he goes, "I'm going to bring a pillow with me as well." I said, "What? You're bringing a pillow? You're not staying the night?" So then he arrived with an E-Waste Mike pillow, and he said, "Right, we put this in the room and we let on that it was here when you arrived."
And I said, stick this in your bathroom, put a toothbrush in. You know what he said? "I don't travel with a toothbrush."
Yeah, just buy what you want there. You just buy.
Travel light, he says.
You just buy what you want there, because there's no point bringing stuff from thing. I just go down to the shop and say, "Oh, give me a tube of toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, shower gel," and I leave it after me in there as well. I don't bother ringing it back.
That reminds me.
That's wasteful.
Did you know?
You're not allowed to carry liquids on the airplanes So what are you going to do?
You didn't have any big luggage that was
no,
in the...
No, I just have a carry-on bag. That's it.
Ah, okay.
Did you notice I pinched your coffee out of the hotel room?
I don't drink tea or coffee, so I didn't even go near it. You actually pinched the coffee out of the free coffee in the hotel room. I pinched
2 sachets of coffee out your room.
invisible gate, you absolute cheap ass. It's a wonder you didn't go in and take the soap and stuff as well that was there when you're at it.
Well,
They charge you for everything that's gone. You know that, right?
I would have done, but I had an
you
experience
don't
a
get
few
charged
years
for
ago.
soaps, right? Any soaps or anything like that that's in the hotel rooms, you don't get charged for them.
Yeah, there was something in this room called Wash and Go, and I tried it, and it went. So
No more than myself, that's the one thing we don't have to worry about buying is shampoo. We're grand.
right, 9:30. I'm going. Got to get ready for work tomorrow. So, gents, been lovely speaking to you.
Later, Ian.
Folks in chat.
Hey, Ian, as always, pleasure meeting you when we went over there, and thanks for coming up, and enjoy the rest of your night. And
Well, I'd like to have given you a bigger package, but as you know. So anyway, so I go with a big package of RAM I was going to give him.
Irish sucker sticks.
And I picked it up, but I picked it up upside down. And half of it fell through a tiny gap, like kind of there. Fell down there, and I'm like, I'm not moving all that lot just to get some RAM sticks.
Not to worry. When you die before I die, I'll be ringing Kathy up, and I go, Kathy, I want all the RAM sticks that's in there. And she'll go, have everything. Just get rid of all that rubbish.
I believe you ended up with a handful anyway. That's all I'm saying.
Any more than a handful, Ian, is a waste.
It's a waste. Right, I'm going.
I think you two need another room.
Mike.
Ralph didn't see that, so we're good.
Yeah,
I missed it. Oh, maybe I can see that. Oh, yeah, I just got the rerun on the YouTube side.
Shocking. I'm going.
I'm cool with that. That's how chill I am.
Yeah, it's an open relationship they're having.
We're a throuple.
Here, I'll just give Ralph one of these.
See, you're all in the E-Waste Mike pillow group. You see, that's what you're in.
It's upside down. God damn it. That's better.
Yeah, you see.
It's still got its prophylactic on.
Wow.
Wow as well. Wow.
That's why it reminded, that green face reminded me of you.
I might have to send you another one so you have a pair.
What's he at now? Right, Ian. Good night.
Bye. I have to pick that up now.
Yeah, you better.
Oh my God.
And he gone.
He's gone. He didn't pinch the soap. He dropped it in the shower. Yeah. So I didn't actually notice him nicking the free coffee that you get in the hotel rooms. Oh my God, that's how bad he is. Switchers are great the rest of the day. Everyone else. Oh, E-Waste Jill is going. So E-Waste Jill, thanks for being in, and have a good day for you. Hope you have a good day and evening. It's night time here now. It's 9:30 in the evening. 10:30 where Ralph is.
10:30. Yes.
Yeah.
We would call that 11:30.
How would you call it 11:30?
Because it's 11:30.
Okay.
It's more than 10, but 11:30. So when you say it's 10:30, it means like that's not exactly 10, it's less than 10. So then you're thinking it's 9:30. At least that's the logic that we use, apparently.
Okay. But again, then you measure an ounce is 100 grams. So
yes, a normal number, yeah.
It's 4:30 here, okay?
Yeah, so that's like 30 minutes.
No half, no quarters, no nothing. 4:30. If you want to get technical, 4:34.
It's 10:34 here. It's 6 hours ahead.
I can take them blue pills. He ain't got me all excited.
Yeah, yeah. Ian has that effect on you. So, how was your? Well, I've seen some of your video. I didn't see all your videos yet, Mike. I didn't see today's one you put up. Did you put? You did put one up today, did you? Or was it just evening?
I think I did yesterday.
Yesterday evening. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one yet. But so how is the yard cleanup going? Nearly done?
Nope. I was gonna do computers today, and then I was downstairs and moved a bunch of crap and tried to get stuff off the floor. I got those toolboxes down there, so I was trying to clean that one bench off and get all my tools that are in the cases, put them all in the boxes, and I mounted up my wire stripper, my grinder, and then my neighbor came over and we're hanging TVs up and measuring shit and cleaning, moving stuff up here. And I was glad when 3 o'clock came, so I sit the hell down. So there you have it.
What time did you get up at, Mike, in the morning?
I was up at 6:15 this morning. I've been getting up between 4 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. every day.
I might wake up at 6:30, but I'm on my day off work, but I won't, because I wake up at 6:30 when I have to get up for work or whatever. But if I'm not working, I'll just stay in bed. I won't bother getting out till maybe 9.
I don't get a day off. When all this shit is closed and done with, I'm gonna take a day or two off and just sit down and try to decompress a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just high, just high strung, stressed out. So don't sleep good.
Well, it would be a stressful situation to be in, like, so I can understand that, not being able to sleep well when you were worried about where you were going to be living in.
Well, when I go to bed at night anyway, I'm always, the brain's always working,
What does I found my shed floor today. Processed a mount of the ancient electric tools, and there it was. Yeah, the shed floor does disappear every so often with every scrapper. Mike will find his down in the basement soon. When he gets all the basement cleared out, he'll have found all his floor. How's your new workshop going for you, Ralph? Where you put up your bench and stuff? In your didn't you do a new workbench in your mother's shed or something?
Yeah.
How is that going for you? Do you use it much?
I use it every time I'm there. Yeah. I mounted a vise. I actually got
You mounted a vise?
Yeah.
I know there's a certain scrapper in the chat there who doesn't believe in mounting vices. He believes in people holding the vice and stuff like that. It's the way to forward, he reckons.
Really?
That's a Canada thing. That's a Canada thing.
I got a big stainless steel plate that I put on there. Unfortunately, it's only like slightly less than half of the bench, so that's the half I use for the metal casting. Unfortunately, I dropped some liquid metal on it, so it all warped for a bit, and then it cooled off and it kind of got back together, and I flattened it with a hammer. Now there's a tiny little dimple, and now I have to do my mold making a little bit to the side because, but I'm getting good results. And I use the bench every day, almost every day.
Why mount when you?
Why mount when you have a rooster?
Yeah. You probably don't watch Big Country's videos, but
I try to keep up to people's videos, but I'm so behind, and some people I don't get notifications from.
He gets his son to hold the vice and the motors in place while he's knocking lumps out of them.
So
isn't that dangerous?
Well, yeah. So his son's holding the vice. They have the motor in the vice, and then Knucklehead Red's over there with a saw or a grinder cutting the crown and the motors with him holding.
Rooster is my son. Oh, okay. Interesting name. Or is that a nickname?
His name is going to be Stumpy one of these days.
Wasn't there a scene in that movie, The Amityville Horror, where he had the kid hold the logs while he chopped it with an axe?
Nickname. I can't talk. My voice isn't mounted anywhere at the moment, but I'm not really taking any motors apart, so no.
I took that big one from the garage. That was my neighbor's. And then I have a metal bench in the back of my basement that has a smaller vice on it, but I was going to throw that bench away, but I think I'm going to divide the basement up in the different areas. So, like, I want to do copper into one section because there's like a little wall there. It's like a little, I don't know, like a little, it's blocked off. But I can do the copper there, and then I want to do, like the computers and, where I'm at now, and then just put the other shit. But those filing cabinets I got back there, a lot of that stuff's going in the garbage. I'm getting rid of a lot of that stuff. I actually threw some VCRs and stuff in the truck today that I got tired of tripping over, so in the shred they went.
Yeah, my next year's project plan is, if I'm still alive, is to build another shed. So, because the shed I have is way too small. So that's next year's project, is to build a bigger shed, and that way then I can set up a little proper workbench with some vice mounted and stuff like that, and scrap out more stuff, than rather than just e-waste and stuff like that. A big country scrapper.
What's going on?
Oh, hello.
How
Speak
you
of the
doing?
scrapper.
What's going on, bro?
Same old, same old.
What's the story with all them motors that you picked up? What are you planning? Scrapping them all out, is it?
Yeah. They're all faulty motors, anyways. So yeah.
And are they all copper, or are they a mix of copper and?
No, they're all copper.
Oh well, then you're on a winner. Did you have to buy them? Did you have to buy them ones, or did you get them free?
I don't buy a single thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
No, but I do know, like, people like, we say Mike there for a while there. He was buying the motors from the scrapyard before everything got thrown up into the air on him, and he had to get rid of them again because he needed to clear out the yard.
Well, see, where I live, I got all these factories around me, but there's no scrapyard. The closest scrapyard is like 2-hour drive. So when I moved out here and all these factories opened up, I just went to the factories and told them I have bins. I can drop off a bin and I can do free removal, so they don't have to pay the scrapyard to remove it. So
And that's what they like, free.
yeah,
That's pretty handy. I wish I had the space to store stuff. I would probably tell people to give me all their shit.
Oh yeah, if I had a big place like with a load of land around it, I'd definitely I'd probably just get some old shipping containers and put them on site and just fill them with motors and stuff like that and scrap them out. That'd be the plan.
Yeah, I have 6 shipping containers on my property right now full of motors.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't even bother building sheds. I just use shipping containers.
And then I got
Yeah.
4 shipping containers full of e-waste boards that I can't even get across the damn border to Mike.
Yeah, I heard.
You think Mike would just go up there and collect them himself?
Huh?
Smuggle
Right.
them.
I told him to come over. He can smuggle them across for me.
No.
But it's okay to take complete computers, right? So if you get like big computer cases with nothing in them, you can stack like 15 boards in there and then take them.
Here's the thing. They told me at customs, if I didn't strip out the computers and everything else, and they were full electronics, I could take them across no problem. Well, I mean, I wish I would have researched that, years ago when, before I started taking all this crap apart, but I don't know. Right now, I'm just pulling BGA chips off and IC chips and then throwing the rest in tin shred.
And have you incinerated many chips? How many pounds of chips have you incinerated? Or
I haven't incinerated anything. I got about 8 55-gallon drums full of IC chips alone. And I probably got about 3 55-gallon drums full of Gold Corner BGA chips. And a few drums of RAMs and CPUs.
And is nitric acid hard to get up there in Canada?
No, I got a friend that makes it. I'm not what you call the most careful, so I would rather.
We can tell by the way you use a vice.
Yeah, new voice really told us about that.
Right, like I use AP solution, but I got like a 55-gallon drum with a big strainer inside, and I use AP solution, so I put like gold fingers in there and then let it sit, and then I have another bucket underneath that afterwards I can drain that bucket into the other one and then just take all the foils out.
Oh yeah, no, that's straight. I know about the foil, but if you're going to refine it yourself, you're going to need nitric acid to do the refining.
Yeah, well, I was just gonna send it all to a refiner.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Hey, that's the safest way and probably the most economical way.
Yeah. And I do plan on putting my vise and mounting it. I just, like I got to build a workbench, and that's a winter thing. So,
Well, when all the snow is on the ground, that's when you'd be doing it.
Right. Yeah. Just, I don't know which winter though, We'll get there.
That could be a job for Rooster. You could give him the job of making the bench for you.
Yeah. I mean, wood is expensive here though. I mean, just for a sheet of plywood is like almost $100.
There's a thing called pallets. They're
Yeah.
thrown around everywhere.
Not here, because people go around and pick up all the pallets because you actually get paid for them here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Around here,
you get like $5 a pallet here, right? So there's guys with trucks that will scoop them up and take them in, right?
Oh, you don't get anything for pallets here, so they're thrown everywhere.
Well,
Yeah.
we have the so-called Euro pallet, which is a specific shape, size, weight, thickness of the boards, and I've heard that there's like $20 returns on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know some of the companies over here, when they deliver stuff, they put a charge on the pallet to the shop. So we say when they deliver, pallets of cement, for instance, the pallet the shop has to pay €10 for the pallets, that the cement comes in on, and then when they return the pallets back to the company, they get the 10 euros back. So that kind of certain pallets are that certain companies will, but then some of the non-euro pallets, they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I get paid for my Freon and stuff, but pallets I don't really get into though.
Yeah, well, over here in Ireland next year they're going launching the payment for your tin cans again that you get for every tin, it would say a can of Coke or whatever, your cans of Coke, and that you'll get money back, and even your plastic bottles. I think there's going to be money back.
Well, we had that since April for cans. For plastic bottles, we had it a bit longer, but not for like small plastic bottles. And they did that now. I gathered 35 cans out of the trash a couple of days ago.
See, where I am in Canada, they don't pay for plastic bottles here, but there are places in Canada, like Edmonton and BC, they pay for plastic bottles.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that they can't get rid of the pallets. Keep the wood burner full, though. Yeah, that's what I do with the pallets at work. Any of the old pallets that aren't the Euro pallets, I use them for burning in the stove. They're grand.
Sounds good, Joe. My boy Rooster, he always flexes on my videos. I don't know if you guys see that, but he always like flexes his muscles for Joe.
I have seen him once or twice, but I didn't notice. Usually I have like 4 or 5 videos playing at the same time just to try to keep up things.
Yeah.
While I'm scrapping or doing other stuff.
Yeah, she flirts with him in the comments, so every time he reads them, he like blushes, eh? Yeah. No, he's a good kid. He works hard. He's definitely a hard worker.
Well,
you don't get that from his dad.
No, sure don't.
I was about to say.
You should have seen my shop, man, when he first moved in full time with me, because he was living with his mom, eh? And his mom, God rest her soul, she ended up passing away. So he came and lived with me. He's been living with me for about a year. And my shop was so bad you couldn't even close the door. That's how packed it was.
Wow.
And literally one weekend I had him in there, and just 2 days he literally like stripped everything out with me, all the motors, everything. And then we did that motor mountain video. There was like 500 motors or something like that, and he banged out all that copper in like 2 days. Just done.
Well-
I was like, damn, man.
It is motivational to have someone to do the stuff with you, so you can basically motivate each other to do stuff. If you're by yourself, it's very difficult to get started. You're like, oh, I'll look at it tomorrow. I'll look at it tomorrow. Maybe next week.
Yeah, because like I'm out there every day doing pickups, and I'm picking up like 20, 30 AC units and furnaces a day, and then it's like I'm just throwing them in there. I don't even want to strip them by the time I get done picking them all up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where I think us scrappers go wrong. Instead of getting rid of what we already have before we pick up more stuff, we're afraid to let anyone else get it. We want it, all of
Yeah.
it, and we haven't even processed what we
This
already
greedy fat pig syndrome.
have. Yeah, and we haven't even processed what we have. You know.
Yeah. Well, because it's them down days, right? It's like when it's pouring.
But we say for instance now, Big Country Scrapper, if you never picked up another thing for the rest of the year, would you manage to scrap out everything you have gathered up already?
Oh yeah, maybe probably not.
A lot of it, at least. Yeah.
No, but
Maybe
you wouldn't get it. I guarantee you wouldn't get everything done.
Maybe everything in my shop, but not here on the farm. No, because I got mountains taller than my barn.
Exactly. So like, why do you need more stuff? Would it not be better just clear what you have and start again?
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? You're running a business. Like mine's a full-on legit business, right? So it's like I can't not go pick it up because I got contracts with these companies. Like I have contracts with them, right? So it's like if I don't go pick it up, then they're gonna go to somebody else, and then I lose that contract. You know what I mean? And I mean some of these factories that I pick up from, like for instance, there's a factory that they make brass fittings, and all the default brass fittings that they throw in these roll-off bins of mine. And there's times where I'll go there and there'll be like almost 3.5 tons of yellow brass just sitting.
Yeah, no.
So if I don't go pick that up, I'm out. 7-10 grand. You know what I mean? And that goes to the next guy, right?
Oh yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that's fair enough. That it's contracts, but like myself or Matthews, we don't have.
And throw that away.
We're not doing it as a business, but I still. If I see something, I can't just go because, and even though I know that if I pick that up for the rest of the year, I probably still won't clear out what I have in the shed to clear out.
Right. Now, usually my downtime, like I'll get like the odd furnaces, stuff like that. And then that's usually when I go hard and, try to scrap everything in my shop and try to get it organized and whatnot, But summertime, there's no chance in heck I'm going to get anything done.
Yeah. What do you say?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was just thinking about the that filter stuff that we use, that Snapchat thing. Snap camera.
I don't even know if that still works, does it?
No, it stopped being supported, the Snap camera, because they put all their effort into the Snapchat app.
Oh.
What was that? I never remember hearing about Snap camera.
Yeah,
it's a plug-in thing that you could do. Hold on, I think.
What is this shirt? XXL. I'm
not sure how I do this. No.
Probably. I'm trying to clean the steam.
So you guys know Bush Dog Scrapper, right?
Yeah.
I'm actually going up there in a few months to see him.
Hey, Bush Dog is killing it on TikTok. He just have loads of videos up on TikTok.
Yeah. He's about 3 days drive for me, but I got to go up that way anyway to see my daughter and my granddaughter. So I told him, I said, me and the boy are going to stop by and get your scrap pile under control, man.
Get the scrap pile under control.
Yeah.
Oh crap! There's a delay in the chat here. No, it's they have a slow mode on in the chat. I had another live stream going that I was putting in a comment every now and again, and now I want to put 2 consecutive comments, and then I noticed, crap, there's a delay in there.
You can't comment so many comments in a row, is it?
No, there's a 30-second
delay.
timeout for every time you
There
want
must
to
be
put.
there must be a lot of people in the chat, so because they usually only put that in if there's a lot of people on the chat.
There used to be a lot, but now there was only 35-ish, I think.
All right,
40.
okay. No, because usually I see that where there's channels that have.
This guy almost has almost 600,000 subscribers, but whenever he goes live, there's like 30-50 people in the chat.
Yeah, well, we did that Amigo or Omega whatever channel I was watching this morning live. He has is a 50 or 60,000 people, but he in his chat he had 10 people this morning. So, you know, sometimes the numbers don't equate to live videos either.
I got a question for you guys, though, that refine. How do you get the silver contacts off of the brass?
Well, I just cut them as tight as I can to the silver contact, and when you put it in the acid, it'll dissolve the whole lot, and then it'll just bring it back. For me, I don't try and get the contact completely off. I just cut it as tight as I can to where the contact is. I don't know
me too.
what they do.
You get a little brass button with a little silver thingy on there, and same for the copper piece.
So I found a refiner. I found a refiner that would do it, but he said I actually have to take the brass off of the contact.
Oh
Can't
wow,
put
that sucks.
put them in muriatic acid. That'll eat the.
That'll
Yeah,
eat
well,
the
that's
silver.
not the way I do it. I put it into nitric acid because the nitric acid will dissolve the silver, where the muriatic acid won't, I suppose. So that'll just leave you with the silver.
Yeah, it'll dissolve the base metal.
Yeah.
I finally figured out why I'm so late for everything. My calendar's a little out of date.
I just put all the silver contacts I snip off in a Pringle scan, and once it's full, I send it off to either Irish or Rafael and let them deal with it.
Well, the problem is, Ralph, you send it to the wrong person.
Oh damn it!
You have to send it to
thanks for the shred.
Thanks for the shred. Thanks for the shred.
So much garbage in there.
But yeah, no, that's what I do. I just trim them as tight as I can. I know I've seen someone before using heat to release them or thing like that. I've seen, I could reach a method to dissolve the brass, leaving the silver, then nitric boils to dissolve the silver. Well, I'd probably just, I see it, I try and scrapper. I just put as tight as I can, put them into nitric acid, just dissolve everything, and then just drop out the silver then out of it. That's the way I do it.
Not everybody is can get nitric acid clarified.
No, but you can use poor man's nitric. So you could use like nitrate, like and mix it with sulfuric acid and make it that way, you know.
I think I just saw a UFO.
Yeah, see, the only acids I use is muriatic.
Yeah.
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah. Never know what you'll find in this closet.
See, I heard using a torch, but I've tried using a torch to heat it up. And,
yeah, that don't work all the time. Some of them are really, really hard.
yeah, some of them are like riveted in them.
Don't send it. I thought Ian was going to bed though.
Yeah, right.
The whole thing is aluminium. Even the black piece is just painted.
After hearing Ian's hotel story, this is what I'm left with tonight.
What's that?
Yeah.
An anti-acid liquid.
Oh.
I'm trying to find my floor over here.
Because I get a lot of them switches off of the AC units that have contacts, so.
Yeah.
I've even found a few gold contacts too.
Yeah, those are rare.
Some of the relays,
tiny ones.
Yeah, some of these little relays when you break them over have little gold contacts on them. You know.
Yeah, some of them do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I found them. I found the gold ones. Like, I found a few of them on the AC switches. One day I was tearing apart all the switches.
It's UAO now, not UFO.
Sound like a bad part.
Unidentified aerial object. I thought it was UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. That's a term that's been used quite some time, but most people still call it UFO.
I had to try that, Joe.
Lower
Put
temperature.
flux on
Yeah.
to lower temp. What type of flux?
Mhm.
What is flux?
Flux is used
Flux-
in
flux is like-
when people are soldering, they'll use flux. When they're
Flux is
soldering,
like
Yeah,
borax.
it's some type of
No, it's like
resin?
borax, basically.
Damn, it's falling apart.
Borax is just salt, or a type of salt. Hello.
Yeah, flux is basically the same thing.
I rarely use borax unless I add zinc to my molten pile, and then it
Yeah,
starts
there you go. So
messing out.
E-Waste Jill is going to do a video, Big Country Scrapper, on how to do it. So keep an eye on her channel first.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll check that out.
I
for
checked
sure.
her channel earlier, but there's not that many videos on there.
Do you hear the man that puts only 2 videos out a year talking?
No, I mean, there wasn't anything related to scrapping, I think.
Hey, congrats on your new car, eh?
Abby.
No shorts either.
He was talking
That's
to
it.
Channels, no
I
playlist.
say congrats on your new car.
Who?
Oh, thank you. Here.
Oh, there.
See, I watch his videos every once in a while when I'm bored.
every once in a while. Hey.
I'm behind on even on Mike's videos. I used to just put them on as soon as he put them out, but
Go ahead, Ola.
I've been busy.
It's time to finish up. So, what are you planning for the week?
Now that I've done with all the casting of these things, I'm going to be doing the sanding and grinding and polishing of them and make more.
You know, but
And then send them all over the place.
I'm gonna keep it
With your stickers.
still behind the door.
With my stickers, probably.
Behind
Yes.
the door. That's one.
Okay, Big Country Scrapper, have you any plans? Any videos coming out this week? What do you plan on doing?
I got a few videos coming out this week of some board populations and motors. That's pretty much what I'm doing this weekend. Motors.
Okay. Mike, what's your plan for the week? Are you putting? Do you wish to share with the community?
Who's the community?
The people in the chat.
Does Ian need to know?
Ian will be gone to sleep by now.
I don't know. I gotta get some more computers done because, like I said, I want to go to Ohio Friday maybe, and I gotta do a shred run. I was gonna do that tomorrow, but I got screwed up today, so that ain't gonna happen until probably Wednesday. And hopefully, get this shit signed and be good to go on the 11th.
Look who walks in when we're finished. Like, look at this, simple man. You know,
So,
Hello
Simple
there.
Man,
That ain't nobody important.
simple man.
man
as always.
watching his channel is like watching mine. You know, it's like HVAC every day. You know.
Yeah, all the copper he gets as well.
Yeah.
But Simple Man's, it's nice and clear to where when you're watching Reds, it's
Well,
Brooks
hey,
are trying to hold the camera and the vice at the same time. Just don't work.
Hey Daniel, welcome in.
I gotta start duct taping his hands. Apparently, you know.
Right. But yeah, other than that, that's about all I got going.
Daniel is saying he likes your Nicholas thing around your Nick there. He wants
I
to know.
like this show. It's a Phoenix. It's from a video game. It is a bird. It's from a video game called Horizon Zero Dawn. It's on PlayStation 4, 5, and PC.
My
And
boy
the
plays that.
It's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. One of the best video game stories. It's made by a Dutch company. Their headquarters is like 90-minute drive from me. Never been there though. But I was very much surprised by this game. And there's a couple of characters that you meet that wear this thing. They are part of some hunters guild. And I saw it and I looked up to see if there was an STL file for it. So I 3D printed a bunch of them. And then I mold them in sand and cast them. And I've been doing that for the past months because I kept getting failures and changed the 3D print a bit, changed my method of casting, changed my sand. And now I finally have a bunch of golden ones, a bunch of silver ones, and a bunch of bronze ones. And then I shall be making a hopefully not too long video about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
My boy plays that game too.
It's one of the best games ever. And the second game, Forbidden West for PlayStation, PlayStation 5, has actually been announced yesterday or the day before. No, longer ago, maybe 3 days ago, that a PC release for the game is coming out somewhere early
You want to get a show.
next year.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Ralph is sponsored by PlayStation. I wish.
Ralph wouldn't be up here on a Sunday night if he was sponsored by PlayStation. He'd be playing the PlayStation game and having millions of people watching him playing it.
Huh?
So,
Yeah.
anyhow, I'm about to finish up. So I'll have a video out on Thursday. It won't be the video I plan to have out, but it'll have to do because the weather's been shit. I haven't been able to go outside and do any goal recovery video this week. So I'll have a video out on Thursday. Should be live next Sunday again. And as always, thanks for being in, guys. And don't forget to hit the like. And Mike wants to say something before I carry on. Mike?
I'm overriding Ralph.
Scrap you later.
Grab you later. Hit the like. Bye-bye.
That was very good.